the day. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, Harrison Butker sets Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And this will be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Allen now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. That's to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
2-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year? Where he was plagued by this type of a play. And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
10. Panthers nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Number 33, Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. A catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 16 yards.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Edwards-Helaire. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A quick pass to Cup. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoot. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Herbert's pass.
DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
2 yards on the pickup.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
13-yard line.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Keeps the score.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jabari Zuniga.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
That's good.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Allen. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
I don't think there could have been a better pocket for him to throw from, yet he never got rid of the football, and it goes down as a sack.
I mean, he had time to build a campfire back there, and still couldn't get rid of it.
I'll bring you s'mores next time.
Makes the score.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
He was taken down behind the line of
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 30.
So now the Panthers down by 13. A minute 54 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it up.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Allen hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 12.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Los Angeles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody. USDA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. 2nd and 6 just inside the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
On the carry.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down, Carolina.
From the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more, eluding the pressure right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Again, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Pass complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's Herbert. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DeAndre Hopkins.
Touchdown.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7. Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
Here's Dillon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
A.J. Dillon.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Jones. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 30.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He gets it left side to Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete to Deontay Johnson.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
You know they pay
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll run here with Dillon. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
The 5-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And goal.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and
here's Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They snap it to Tannehill. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Herbert. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, that was dangerous.
Herbert's pass.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
It leads to second and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and long. It's Herbert. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
To number 17.
A big play there. 47 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, will.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. David Onyemata,
He's brought down back in
the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Peters on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up second.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
36-yard line.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flush to his right. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well. Here's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Short of the goal line.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run now with Dillon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard.
Now it's Tannehill.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a carry for Dillon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Tannehill.
That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a pickup of 17 there. And it'll move the chains. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
There's 42. Buccaneers, nothing.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Off play action, Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
On 1st down, it's Herbert.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Carolina.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, Herbert setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Watch the slack, watch the slack. Watch the slack. Mike, check, 59. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Quick. Who we got? Tight right.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Panthers on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Fights off the defender. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack it here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
By the Panthers.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Panthers.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete to Aaron
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Out of the gun, Herbert going deep for Hopkins. It got his man, complete.
This is too easy right here. Too easy.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all it's...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Antonio Brown.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that's complete to Crawl. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
First down.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Tyler Croft. It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Panthers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Harrison Butker. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley.
Number 26.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, he breaks another. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First down.
But that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Working out of the gun. Love gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Again, it's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Saquon Barkley.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Love from the gun. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
3-yard line.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved. But how about him eliminating all that last week? 3 touchdown passes, incredible yardage.
Yeah, almost 400.
Big-time game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Aaron Jones.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
New York.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Operating from the gun. Herbert. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That is caught at the 7. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And Ingram holds it in. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. Completion here to Claypool. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like, got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete to
Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Herbert looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So we have reached halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Good. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. I'm not sure this is going to stand. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he is out of bounds here. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Good. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the 1st half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Garden would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
3rd down.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Jets.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
13.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down going to the air with Love. Able to hit his target, Claypool. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle taken in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. Past the 20.
Love's pass.
And they had it there so close to the goal line. A chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25 yards.
So the Jets now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Love. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
Number 33, Aaron.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Aaron Jones.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Back to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Score Panthers 20.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Carolina, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin, certainly.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better. What I want to know is... Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited. We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just keep pushing, and we're going to get to that next level.
You've got one shot left. We are going for gold.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Over the middle, it's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Another Panthers 1st down.
Now Jones able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Jones on the carry. The tackle made by Demario Davis. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's 13-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7. Buccaneers nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A.J. Dillon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
This is Dillon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
40-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's the end of the first.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for time.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case...
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
By the defense.
And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
And 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56.
Back to throw here. Caught left side, Hopkins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This one brought in by Jefferson. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Justin Jefferson.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Panthers 14. Buccaneers 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Harrison.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Panthers take over first.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out right at the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Butker is set to kick off.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On first down, it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Tannehill. Back to Brown, this time complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a first down throw. Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Daquan Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Tannehill. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Back at the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to run, but he's got a long... And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Panthers 28. Buccaneers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Buccaneer first down.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. His throw incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
But it brings up
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On third down, here's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. They run with Dillon, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill, short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our.
They snap it to Tannehill.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Justin Jefferson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Panthers 35. Buccaneers
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives. And now he's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Buccaneers 14.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And some room to roam now. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Back at the 33-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
Down at the 26. A gain of 5.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gano set to kick off.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
At the 4-yard line.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
today. From Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Johnson now returning. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Deontay Johnson on the return.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Panthers.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The pass.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
12. First down, Panthers.
Back to throw again. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3 yards to go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
The pass. Intercepted. The Bills
from down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
12-yard line.
After the interception, here's Gong. Completes it to Hardman. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 15 carries, 54 yards. This is Carson.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. We're scoreless after one.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, what a move. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Carolina.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Goff on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Panthers have recovered.
Complete. Fumble on the play.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the 29, Goff finding Hardman here over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Again, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
At their own 20-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
Taylor Rapp. The 2nd down pass.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panther. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Set to kick off.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. right there on the border in this game. They're not that far off. He's going to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Goff's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun. Gone. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff now looking to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
At each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Panthers.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On second down, it's Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 10 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. To throw again on second down. Goff taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Carson. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
It's a gain of 8.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jared Goff keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
A gain of 3.
As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
The pass.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by a field goal. 24 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and 6.
Second down at the 27-yard line.
Now Goff. Space to maneuver at the 40. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now it's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
17.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Carolina,